welcome. I'm Inger, she is Rosie, and this is Be Free Yoga. We're so glad you joined us today. This is a 1-hour Vinyasa Flow Yoga class designed for all levels. Just modify based on your fitness level, any injuries you might have, and how you're feeling today, because every day is different and every body is different. If you like practicing with no music or with your own music, you're in the right place. If you prefer to practice with my carefully curated playlist, you can find these same classes on my website, www.befreeyogaAustin.com. And that's B with 2 E's, like the bumblebee. Also there you will find a relaxing guided meditation and written reflections on the weekly topic to help you on your spiritual path. Enjoy your practice today, and thank you so much for joining us. Hi, welcome to Be Free Yoga. My name is Inger, and this is my constant companion, Rosie. You probably know her by now. Today we are continuing our study of the niyamas, the observances from the Yoga Sutra. We're on the 4th niyama today, which is Svadhyaya. I love that name. Which means self-study. The basic idea is if we can become the observer, the witness, and disconnect from our ego a little bit, all the answers we need are contained within us. One way that we learn about ourselves is through our mistakes. So the theme today is celebrating our mistakes. If you're in an easy seat, you're in the right spot. If not, join me there. Just find a comfortable seat, root down through your sits bones, lengthen your spine, and close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. We start every class by connecting with our breath, because our breath is just as important as our postures. So empty all the stale air out of your lungs, and then take a deep inhale to the count of 5, and then exhale to the count of 5. Another inhale to the count of 5, and exhale to the count of 5. And then keep this slow, rhythmic breath. Often the person we spend the most time with, we know the least about. We spend all day talking and listening to other people. So spend the next hour on your mat talking and listening to yourself. Pause here and just tune in to your body, your heart and your mind. See how you're doing, where you're holding tension. Just witness it. Nothing to do, nothing to judge. One more time, inhale to the count of 5. And exhale to the count of 5. And open your eyes. You're going to start with some wrist stretches today. Bring the backs of your hands together and point your fingers down. Press the tops of your hands together. The lower you bring the elbows, the deeper the stretch in your forearms will be. And then release this stretch and interlace your hands. Create some figure eights, starting to lubricate your wrists, first in one direction and then in the other. I love starting class with wrist stretches. They do so much for us in yoga. Now lightly clasp your right wrist with your left hand and open and close your right hand like you're squeezing a grapefruit. And then with some pressure on your wrist, slide your hand down towards your elbow, stretching the fascia of your forearm. Other side, lightly clasp your left wrist. Start that grapefruit action. And then stretch the fascia on the other side. Good job. Release. Now walk your fingertips to the left and let your head fall to the right. Some neck stretches. Maybe rock your head front to back a little bit. Keep your left shoulder down. And then inhale, lift your head, walk your right hand out and tip your head to the left. Lower your shoulder. Small rocking motion. Linger where you feel tightness. Inhale back to center. Drop your chin to your chest and rock your head from shoulder to shoulder. Go real slow. Pause when you reach each shoulder and deepen that stretch. One more time on each side. And then come back to center. Seated cat-cow, bring your hands to the front of your knees. Inhale, cow. Send your chest through the gate of your arms. Look up, round your belly. And then exhale, cat. Support yourself with your hands. Round your spine, tuck your chin, lean back. Inhale, cow. Open forward, spread through your collarbones. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to a neutral seat. Today you're going to need 2 blocks and a strap. You can set your blocks to the side for now. Grab your strap. You could also use a towel or a belt. We're going to do some shoulder flossing. For me, I have to take a pretty wide grip to make this work. Hold the strap above your head and then release it behind you with straight arms. Try not to hit your trusty dog. Lower your strap to your hips and come back up overhead. Have good posture while you do this. Keep your spine straight. When you're going up and over, you might be like, oh, that's my tight spot. You can pause there. If you feel your elbows bending too much, widen your grip. Slow, controlled movements are always more effective. One more time. And release your strap. Set it to the side. And then come into reverse tabletop. Plant your feet on the floor, hands behind you, fingers pointing towards your hips. Inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, tuck your chin, creating a bridge with your body. Remember to breathe, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips higher. Exhale, prepare for mongoose. Send your hips to the floor right behind your heels. You'll start to feel a big stretch in the front of your shoulders here. Elbows grasshopper back. Then straighten one leg and then the other. Just breathe into the areas of tightness. I know it's a lot. Just here for a couple rounds of breath. Then plant your feet again. Inhale back through reverse tabletop. Tuck your chin, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, hover your hips between your hands. And then lower your hips to the floor, staff pose. Press the backs of your legs into the floor, reach high. Hollow out your belly and then fold forward. You might reach your toes or your shins or your thighs. You're not warm yet, so don't force anything. Just a nice gentle stretch. On your next inhale, rise up slowly. Cross your feet, come into high plank. Spread your fingers wide. Draw everything to the midline. Activate your thighs. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips. Bend your knees for this first down dog and focus on flattening your spine. Rotate your inner elbows forward. Press your chest low. Use all the parts of your hands and pedal out your heels. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, take tiny steps forward for ragdoll. Feet hip width distance apart. Hold opposite elbows. This will shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Feel your torso hang heavy over your thighs. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And release your hands to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch a slight space between your heels. And then with soft knees and a heavy head, roll up slowly one vertebra at a time. When you get to the top, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, squeeze. And exhale, relax, draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Bring your hands to your heart and close your eyes. Namaste. So our theme today is celebrating our mistakes. That doesn't mean just accepting them, it means celebrating them. Making mistakes mean that we're trying. It's our gateway to growth, and it's our way to connect with the other mistake makers in the world. So today, whenever you find yourself stumble or make a mistake in your practice, try and generate a sense of gratitude for making the mistake in the first place. Take a deep inhale to seal this intention. Open mouth, exhale. Release your hands to the sides, open your eyes. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach high. Spread your toes wide on the floor. Activate your quads, lift your knees. Tuck your tailbone. Take the flare out of your rib cage. On the inhale, grow 1 inch taller. Exhale, reverse namaste, back bend. Bring your palms together. Hook your thumbs. Then bend your elbows, hands behind your head. Trace your gaze up. Engage your belly and your glutes to support you in this little back bend. Bump up your heart. This may be a small one. If you have tight shoulders, that's okay. Inhale, back through mountain. Release your grip. Exhale, forward fold with a flat spine. Activate your glutes on the way down to help support you. Shift your weight forward again. Lengthen through the backs of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shins. Find cow in your spine. Tweeze your shoulder blades together. Lengthen through the back of your neck. One more inhale. It's okay to bend your knees a little bit so that you get a flatter spine. Exhale, high plank. Fingers spread wide, step on back. One long line of energy. Inhale, shift forward slightly. Exhale, slowly lower to the earth, elbows point back. Prepare for a half scorpion twist. Left cheek on the mat, left arm reaches to the side. Bend your right leg, then twist. Press into your right hand, stack your right hip over your left. If you want to intensify this stretch, you can come out of it and goal post your left arm. Make sure your elbow is in line with your shoulder. That'll deepen the stretch in your pec muscle. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Other side, right cheek to the mat. Outstretch or goalpost your right arm. Bend your left leg. Half scorpion twist on the other side. Elbow at shoulder height. Remember, this class is on self-study, so see what feels right in your body today. Talk to yourself, and then listen. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Chin to the mat, frame your heart with your hands, tuck your toes, lift your knees, engage your quads, elbows in. Inhale, high plank, push up, lead with your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips high, sink your heels low. Big breath in, sigh it out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, press into your feet as you rise up. Exhale, reverse namaste, back bend, palms together, bump up your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. We're flowing with our breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Shift your weight forward and lower all the way down. Prepare for baby cobra. Zip your legs together, press into the tops of your feet so that your knees lift off the floor. Inhale, float your heart off the earth. Maybe your hands come too. Little to no weight in your hands. Tweeze your shoulder blades together. Look down at the top of your mat. One more, inhale. Exhale, tap it down. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, engage your core. Push down to rise up. And downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, swan, dive up. Exhale, reverse namaste, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, flow down like water. Forward fold, keep your weight forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Stay for a breath in, hinge forward slightly. Exhale, lower all the way down, slow and controlled. Inhale, baby cobra, press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, tap it down, tuck your toes. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Laminate your legs together. Then activate your outer glutes by imagining you can rip the mat apart with your heels. Make sure you can see all 10 toes. Strong arms, one more inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Reach to the back of the room, fire up your triceps. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stay low. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Parallel your thigh with the floor. Flex your foot, level your hips. Micro bend your standing leg, then grow 1 inch taller. Exhale, low lunge. Like you're moving through honey. Step back lightly. You can always adjust your stance once you get here. Inhale, crescent moon. Lower your back knee and rise up. Create a little more space. Toe heel your right foot up and out. Support this mini back bend by drawing your belly in. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Imagine you can traction your front heel and back knee together. One more inhale. Exhale, reverse namaste, back bend. We're doing it again, down on our knee. Bump up your heart. Inhale, back through crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Straighten your front leg, option for your blocks. Framing your front foot. Send your hips back. Draw your right femur into your right hip socket. And then dial your right hip down. Take a micro bend in your front knee, traction your heel towards you. On the inhales, lengthen your spine. And on the exhales, fold a little deeper. Reconnect with your slow, deep breaths. On your next inhale, remove your blocks. Come back into crescent moon, reach high, hips go low. And then exhale, active low lunge. Tuck your back toes. Keep your weight in your feet. Draw your belly off your thigh, hips are low. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up with control. Spike your back heel, both hips pointing forward. Big breath in. Exhale, devotional crescent. Take your reverse namaste hands and then hover your back knee. Support everything by drawing your core in. Lift up on your pelvic floor. Inhale, back up through crescent lunge. Reach high, squeeze your left glute, send your left hip forward. Exhale, open, twist to the right. Right hand back, left hand forward. Last week we bent our elbows. This week our arms are straight and active. Inhale, exalted warrior. Tick-tock your arms. Rest your right hand on the back of your thigh. Reach your left hand high. Take the back of your heart and bump it up. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Whip around to the left. Adjust your stance as need be. Toes point towards the front. Relax your shoulders and reach in opposing directions. Squeeze the middle of your right glute to open your knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Maintain that nice low lunge. Lengthen both sides of your body. Big breath in. Exhale, side angle. Reach forward and down. Bring your arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. Keep your hips low. Lift and lengthen your spine, and then rotate your shoulders. Equal weight in both feet. On the inhale, extended side angle. Left arm goes overhead, bicep by your ear. Look up past your armpit. One more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the earth. Float your right foot if you want, or you can skip this and meet in down dog. Open your heart forward. Exhale, down dog. You can also meet at the front of your mat because we're starting each round from the top of our mat. Big breath in, reach your tailbone high. Exhale, sink your heels low. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, chair. Can go a little lower now, we're getting warm. Remember to traction your heels apart. Lift your heart. Exhale, airplane arms. Electrify your fingertips. Spread through your collarbones. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts. Level your hips. Flex your foot. Parallel your thigh with the floor. On the inhale, grow taller. Exhale, low lunge. Slow and controlled. Tap it down. Inhale, crescent moon, lower your back knee. Rise up. Toe heel your left foot up and out if you want to make more room for your hips to sink low. But keep that tension, drawing your front heel back and your back knee forward. belly engaged. One more inhale. Exhale, reverse namaste, back bend. Lift your chin, look up. Keep your hips low. Inhale, back through crescent moon. Release your grip, reach high. And exhale, half splits. Option for your blocks. Flex your front foot, toes go to the sky. Left hip goes back and down. Keep a micro bend in your front leg. Lengthen on the inhales and deepen on the exhales. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale back through crescent moon. Remove your blocks. Reach high, hips go low. Exhale, active lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, weight in your feet, tent your fingers, long spine. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Send your right hip forward. Spike your back heel, squeeze your right glute, big breath in. Exhale, devotional crescent. Hover your back knee, lift your heart. Elbows point high. Stay connected to your breath. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Left hand back, right hand forward. Draw your left shoulder down your back. Imagine you're pushing on a sidewall with your left hand to deepen your twist. Hips stay low. Inhale, exalted warrior. Tick-tock your arms. Draw your left shoulder down your back. Imagine my hand behind your chest, pushing up your heart. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Whip around to the right. Maybe widen your stance, sink your hips a little bit lower. Keep your arms active. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, side angle. Forward and down. Rotate the belly of your ribs skyward. Imagine you're between two panes of glass. If you're leaning forward, lift your shoulders up and back. Inhale, extended side angle. Right arm by your ear, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Or skip it and meet in down dog or at the top of your mat. Big breath in, keep your thighs off the floor. Exhale, down dog. Your inhale. Your exhale, press your chest lower. Now we're gonna flow, linking breath to movement. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Reach your heart forward. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Slow, controlled movement. Inhale, crescent moon. Lower your back knee, reach your hands high as your hips go low. Exhale, reverse namaste, back bend. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits with airplane arms. Maybe you can just float your hands. Challenge your balance. Remember, if you fall, that's a part of the process. Inhale back through crescent moon. Exhale, low lunge. Activate your back leg. Inhale, crescent lunge. Spike your back heel. Exhale, devotional crescent. Hover, lift your heart. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right shoulder down your back. Inhale, exalted warrior, reach high. Exhale, warrior two. Face the left. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep your lunge low. Exhale, side angle. Rotate your rib cage. Inhale, left arm overhead. Exhale, chaturanga. You could be on your knees. You can be on your toes. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Draw your belly up and in to lift your hips into position. Big inhale. Exhale, one more side to go. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Lift your heart. Keep your weight back. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, level hips. Exhale, low lunge. Step back lightly. Inhale, crescent moon. Lower your knee, rise up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, half splits with airplane arms. Reach your heart forward as your hips go back. Inhale, back through crescent moon. Exhale, low lunge. Weight in your feet, find your balance, engage your core. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, devotional crescent, hover your back knee. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, open twist, left hand back. Look to the back of the room, keep your back leg active. Inhale, exalted warrior, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Open to the right. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. On the inhale, open a little bit wider, arm overhead, extended side angle. Exhale, chaturanga. Ride your breath all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Your breath in. Sink your heels lower on the exhale. Inhale, hinge forward to high plank. One more thing before we get a drink of water. Spread your fingers wide. Use all the parts of your hand for slow mountain climbers. Right knee to left tricep. Come back through center. Left knee to right tricep. Come back through center. Try and keep one long line of energy from the crown of your head to your heels. And then make each leg small when you curl it up underneath you. And twist. Press into the earth. Expand the area between your shoulder blades. Slow, controlled movement. 3, 2, 1 more. Lower your knees. Come to a seat. Woo! We did it. Have a sip of water. Towel off if you need to. Check in with your body. See how you're feeling. And then when you're ready, meet on your back in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees wide. Glue your lower back onto the floor. Hands behind your head. Big breath in. Exhale, crunch. Lift both shoulder blades off the floor. Exhale, lower. And lift. Actually, it's inhale when you lower. Exhale when you lift. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can float your feet off the floor. Just make sure you keep your belly drawn in and your lower back glued down. Let your head be heavy. In your hands, don't pull on your neck. And press the bottoms of your feet together. Remember to breathe. Exhale when you lift. Inhale when you lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. And then find a block. Bring your legs into reverse tabletop. Place the block on any setting on your right thigh and hold it with your left elbow.
Bring your hands behind your head. Try and keep your knees stacked over your hips. That'll encourage you to lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Send your left leg long, big breath in. Exhale, hover it to the front of the room. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Keep that lower back contact. Slow, controlled movements. Flex your feet. Keep your legs active. Squeeze that block between your leg and your elbow. So if I came over and tried to steal it, I wouldn't be able to pull it out. Remember to breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Draw your knees into your chest again before we do the other side. If this feels like a lot today, you can keep your shoulders on the earth. You don't have to use the block. You can lift and lower one leg. Customized to suit yourself. Other side, block on your left thigh. Elbow holding the block in place. Flex your feet, lift your shoulders. Right leg high. Exhale, hover it to the front of the room. It's another thing you decide is how low you lower your heel. If you feel your lower back lifting up, don't lower it quite as low. 5, 4, squeeze that block. 3, 2, 1, release. Set your block to the side. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Maybe rock back and forth. Massage your lower back. We have one more core exercise. You'll need your block again. Send your legs high to the ceiling. Arms long, holding your block. Then pass the block to your feet. And then hover your arms overhead and your legs forward. Pass it back to your hands and hover again. You can lower your shoulders. You could just do your legs or just do your arms. You don't have to do the block. See what works for you. Stay drawing your belly into your spine for support. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your block. Take a long good morning stretch. Arms overhead, point your toes, soften your belly. Enjoy a few deep breaths here. Feel your abdominals stretch as your rib cage expands. And then come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees wide. One hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Feel the rise and fall of your belly and your heart. Do a little check-in, getting to know yourself. What is your body telling you? While I share a quote with you. When you realize that the story of your life could be told 1,000 different ways, that you could tell it over and over again as a tragedy, but you choose to call it epic, that is when you learn what celebration is. When what you see in front of you is so far outside what you dreamed, but you have the belief, the boldness, and the courage to call it beautiful instead of calling it wrong, that's celebration. Shauna Nyquist. So yeah, that's the perfect quote for celebrating your mistakes, because nothing's a mistake, really. Okay, you're done with core. That was so good. Take one more big stretch. Take a long good morning stretch. Point your toes, reach your arms overhead, and then reach for the back of your thighs. Rock and roll up. Cross your legs. Go through a chaturanga or meet in down dog. When you get to down dog, notice all the space you've created in your body. Inhale, send your right leg high. Dial your right pinky toe down. Squeeze your thighs together as you engage your right glute. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge, step through lightly. Inhale, quad stretch. Lower your back knee. Option to put a block under your left hand. Bend your back leg and capture the outside edge of your foot. You can adjust your stance as you need to. Again, your hips go low. Draw your heel towards your glute. Lift your head and right shoulder as if there's a wall behind you that you want to lean onto. If you can't reach your foot, no worries. You can do a nice runner's lunge. Make this practice yours. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale into crescent moon, rise up. Exhale, full splits. That's right, don't be scared. Grab your blocks on the highest setting and then start to toe heel your front heel to the front of the room so that the center of your weight is between your legs. This is as far as I go. Everybody is different. I like to support my front leg with a block on the highest setting and use the other block to help me maintain my balance. Then I think about sending this left hip forward and the right hip back. Keep your front foot flexed. Let gravity sink you lower with every exhale. It's nice to have good upright posture here. Don't hold tension in your shoulders or your neck. Use your breath to guide your experience. How can you be relaxed even in full splits? One more inhale. Exhale, move out the way you came in. You can always just sit down, make the transition, however works for you. Inhale, back up to crescent moon. Tuck your back toes. Big transition. Exhale, forward fold. Hand to big toe, forward fold. Grab your big toes with your pointer and middle fingers. Shift your weight forward, lengthen through the back seams of your legs. Then you can pull on your toes, bend your elbows out to the sides to deepen your forward fold. On your next inhale, release your toes, halfway lift, find your strap, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, one-legged mountain, swan dive up, lift your left knee. You can do a normal quad stretch here. You can draw your knee into your chest. You can have some chairs to support you or be near a wall. Or you can explore King Dancer with me. If you want to give it a try, put the loop of your strap onto your left foot. Then bring your foot behind you and hold your strap like you're holding a backpack over your left shoulder. Draw your knees together and find your balance. Then come into those reverse Namaste arms. Hold the strap with both hands, maybe walk your hands down it a little bit. You can stay right here, or you can kick into the strap as you hinge forward slightly. Keep your chest lifted, seeking a wine glass shape with your body. Dial your left hip down in line with your right. Look forward, find a drishti to help you stay balanced. One more inhale. Exhale, release, slow and controlled. Set your strap to the side. Inhale into one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. If you wobble and fall, remember we're finding gratitude for that today. It makes our stabilizing muscles stronger. Reach your heart forward as your hands go back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Big transition, reach up and back. Exhale, side angle, forward and down. Option for a bind here, you can take a partial bind, left wristwatch behind your back, or you can join me in using your strap in your left hand behind your back. Then you reach your right arm between your legs and capture the other edge of the strap. Once you have it, you might find yourself leaning forward. I want you to lift and lengthen your spine. Draw your shoulders back in line with your legs, and then lunge lower. Make sure your front knee stacks over your ankle. Draw your left shoulder down your back. Squeeze your rhomboid to open it up. Find a gaze that supports you here. Use the strength of your lower obliques to lift and lengthen your spine. One more inhale. Exhale, release your strap. Inhale, Utthita arms, both arms forward. Imagine you're holding a beach ball. Rotate your rib cage, big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, left heel high. Scissor your thighs together, press your chest low, flex your foot, big inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, quad stretch, lower your back knee. Option for a block under your right hand. Bend your back leg and capture the outside edge of your foot with your left hand. Sink your hips low, draw your heel towards your glute. Remember to lift your shoulders in your head like you're leaning against a wall. Reconnect with your breath. And one more inhale. Exhale, release your foot. Come up into crescent moon. And then exhale, full split on the other side. Work your left heel forward, flex your toes. Option to have a block under your thigh and one under your hand. Then start to rotate your hips facing the front of the room. They may not go all the way today, that's okay. Relax your shoulders and your neck, have good posture, and then just let the weight sink you lower. Slow, deep breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Find your way out. Flatten your front foot. Come back through crescent moon. Make that transition any way that works for you. And then exhale all the way into your hand to big toe forward fold. Hold your toes with your 2 fingers. Imagine you have a water spigot on your lower back and you want the water to roll down your spine and off the back of your neck. How can you flatten yourself to make that flow possible? Inhale, halfway lift, release your toes, find your strap, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts. Remember all your options. You can draw your knee in, do a quad stretch, get some support, or join me in King Dancer. Strap on your foot. Hold your strap over your right shoulder like a backpack. Then find your reverse Namaste arms. Walk your hands down your strap. Then kick into it as you hinge forward. Keep your heart lifted, belly drawn in. Level your hips. If you wobble, say thank you. One more breath in, kick a little higher. Exhale, release. Drop your strap to the side, come back through your one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Tweeze your shoulder blades together. Reach the back of your neck long. And then reverse warrior, windmill all the way open. Keep your lunge low. Exhale, side angle. You can take the half bind. You can grab your strap in your right hand, fold your wrist behind your back, and then grab the other edge of your strap between your legs. Once you get it, keep your hips low and lift your shoulders in line with your spine and your legs. Rotate your rib cage. Draw your right shoulder blade down your back. Sink your hips a little more as you look up. Maybe your hands meet and you don't need the strap. That would be awesome. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, Utthita arms. Reach forward, grasp what you want. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, down dog. Sink your heels low. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee behind your right wrist. Work to parallel your shin with the front of the room. It's okay if it's not there yet. Several options here. You can go into sleeping pigeon. Use a block as a pillow, lower forward and rest. You could take another quad stretch, reaching your right hand back to grab your left foot. Or you can give king pigeon a try by placing this loop on your back foot. Option to stick a block under your right hip for support. Find those reverse namaste hands again. Keep your heart lifted, your pelvic floor engaged. Send your left hip down. Maybe you stay in here for a few breaths, and then you join everybody in sleeping pigeon when you're ready. Just remove your strap when you're done. How do you feel in stillness now? Are your hips nice and open? Talk and listen to yourself. On your next inhale, walk up onto your hands. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog. And then exhale into down dog. Other side, left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee behind your left wrist. Work to parallel your shin with the front. Level your hips. Good posture. You can lower into sleeping pigeon. You can take that stretch, reaching your left hand back onto your foot. Or explore king pigeon. Option for a block under your left glute. Have your reverse namaste hands. Really important to keep your pelvic floor lifted here. Dial your right hip down. Lift your chin and chest. Find a drishti. Remember to breathe. And then when you've had enough, remove your strap and meet in sleeping pigeon. On your next inhale, rise up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes, send your left foot high. And exhale into down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lower to your knees and prepare for camel pose. Stand on your shins, knees hip-width distance apart. Bring your hands onto your lower back, fingers pointing down. Then open your elbows behind you. Trace your gaze up to the ceiling. Send your hips forward. Squeeze your glutes in your belly. Big heart opener. One more breath in. Exhale, rise back up. Bring your shins together. Lower your hips to your heels and join me in embryo pose. Forehead on the mat, arms stretched long by your sides, palms up. With every exhale, feel your rib cage wrap around your thighs, expanding your back. I love this quote on mistake making by Hugh Prather. I sometimes react to making a mistake as if I have betrayed myself. My fear of making a mistake seems to be based on the hidden assumption that I'm potentially perfect, and if I can just be very careful, I will not fall from heaven. But a mistake is a declaration of the way I am, a jolt to the way I intend, a reminder that I am not dealing with the facts. When I have listened to my mistakes, I have grown. Take one more inhale and one more exhale, and then prepare for rabbit pose. Reach back and capture the outside edge of your heels with your hands. Bring the top of your head on the mat near your knees, and then lift your hips, round your spine. The front of your forehead touches your knees. The top of your head is on your mat, but little weight in your head. Keep the weight in your knees. Then lift your hips. Hold onto your heels. Feel a big opening in your back. A nice counter stretch to camel. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower your hips to your heels and roll up. Shift your weight off your heels and swing your legs around. Reach for the front of the room, flex your feet. Slowly lower down onto your back. Happy baby. Bend your legs. You might capture the outside edges of your feet, or your shins, or your thighs. Whatever works in your body. Try and, with every exhale, flatten your entire spine on the floor, even your sacrum. Melt your shoulders towards the earth. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. One more inhale. Exhale, release, full wind removing pose. Forehead to knee, hug your legs, make the smallest version of yourself, and then take your deepest breath in. Exhale into Shavasana. Stretch your legs long. Wrap your shoulder blades underneath you to create a shelf for your heart. Palms up. Take this opportunity to reconnect with your breath and check back in with yourself. How are you now? What's going on in your space, in your body? Get acquainted. I'll close with a Neil Gaiman quote. So that's my wish for you and for all of us, and my wish for myself. Make new mistakes. Glorious, amazing mistakes. Make mistakes that nobody's ever made before. Don't freeze. Don't stop. Don't worry if it's good enough or if it isn't perfect, whatever it is. Art, love, work, family, or life. Rest here in Shavasana for a few rounds of breath. Begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. Let your head fall to one side and then to the other. And take a long good morning stretch. Let your lower back arch up. Big breath in. And exhale into fetal pose on your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow. Cozy in and set an intention for your week. Because we're all human, the question isn't whether we will make a mistake this week, but how we will react when we make one. Instead of self-flagellating when you make an error, see if you can find gratitude. Make a game out of it. Because you know that each mistake you make makes you wiser and stronger, more human, and helps you grow. On your next inhale, with as little movement as possible, rise up to an easy seat on your mat. Close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. Press your chest into the outside edges of your thumbs. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. And bring your hands to third eye center. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, the hot mess and the mistake maker in me recognizes and adores the light, the love, the teacher, the student, the hot mess and the mistake maker in each of you. Namaste. Yay! Such a pleasure practicing with you today. I hope you'll come back next week as we continue to explore the niyamas. And have a great week learning and growing. See you next time.